Good morning everybody and welcome to another episode of Finding Our Adventure. We have just arrived at a place that we've both never been to before called Blenheim Palace, and the only thing we know about it so far is it's where Winston Churchill was born. So we're going to head on inside and have a little explore and take you guys with us.
Oh yeah, we had to get pictures taken. And these are our annual passes so we can come back for the year. So this might not be the age trip that we come here. Maybe we'll come back when it's a bit warmer.
We've finished inside the palace and it is pretty cool. It's still
gold.
It's still actually occupied by, was it the 10th Duke of Marlborough?
Yeah.
Or something like that. So only a fraction of it is open, so we only got to see a very small section of what the palace looks like, but now we're exploring the gardens and they're absolutely beautiful. The sun is shining, but it's a little bit cold, so we're going to keep walking to stay warm.
We've now entered the secret garden and it's really cool. There's loads of like little paths that go off everywhere, so we're just having a little wander and yeah, just really beautiful. The weather is really nice today. We've got sunshine after the rain this morning and a bit of a wind chill, but yeah, really enjoying being outside in nature here. And there's just so much to explore in the grounds. I don't think we're going to have time to do it all today, but we have been given annual passes, so I'm sure we'll come back another time. One of the things we've noticed as we've been going around and reading all the signs is that a lot of the duchesses who lived here have had a lot of input into how the place has been kind of designed and shaped over the years. It's been changed multiple times, but the most beautiful bit I found so far is the water terrace. So once you walk out of that thing inside the house, you come out onto this beautiful area where there's like this huge fountain and it overlooks out onto these incredible views. So yeah, we're really enjoying it, aren't we?
Yeah. Okay, so we've got some facts coming your way. Blenheim Palace was originally built in the 1700s and they reckon it costs around 300,000 to build it. So pretty good deal. I wonder what that's worth in today's money.
Yeah, billions and billions.
And it was originally a royal residence and it was gifted to the first Duke of Marlborough, I think it is, after the Battle of Blenheim, and it was gifted as a reward for his great victory. And there's been many different changes to it over the years, and they reckon now that the Blenheim estate is worth approximately 180 million. So it's pretty valuable, and it's the only residence or only building in the UK that is called a palace that isn't a royal residence.
Yeah, and the grounds, there's over 2,000 acres.
It's pretty big.
We're just going on a walk now to find a Harry Potter tree, because there's been a lot of films that have been set in the grounds of Blenheim, and so we're going to go find that. But yeah, it's just very pretty, lots of woodlands, and there's a lake. We've just gone over a bridge, so a great place to go out for a walk.
One thing we forgot to mention is that the whole Blenheim estate, I think it is actually a World Heritage Site, and Hannah said that it was awarded the World Heritage designation in the 1970s. And just behind us here is the famous Harry Potter tree that was used in the 2007 movie, which one was it?
Order of the Phoenix.
Order of the Phoenix. Get the numbers
We're
right.
not reading off the board,
Yeah.
No, we know all these facts.
So this was used in the scene where Snape was having a flashback, and the original Whomping Willow, which was actually filmed in Ashridge in Hertfordshire, which is actually one of our favourite places to go, collapsed. So this is the only remaining Harry Potter tree that you can come and see in the UK. So that's a pretty cool fact, but yeah, looks pretty beautiful here.
It's got a big hole in the middle of it as well, so I think they've said that they've had to do lots of repairs on it because it's got a massive hole in the middle.
Is it a massive hole?
It's a massive hole in the middle.
So they think that this tree was planted around 1763 And in 2016 they went through a massive process of adding braces and supports to the tree, because they say trees of this age are at massive risk of collapse, just like the Whomping Willow in Ashridge. So yeah, you can see at the top there's loads of braces and supports actually holding the branches together, and then it's like directly held by another tree behind it, just to give it some structural integrity, because obviously it's a very old tree and it's at risk of collapsing all the time.
We found a really nice spot just a bit further on from the Harry Potter tree, and there's some nice benches, and we're just sat here watching the ducks, and they've come up to us, and they're very friendly little ducks, and yeah, we're just sitting here and just letting the sun on our face. I can't talk. Yeah,
and
we're just
Blenheim Palace is just over the lake.
Yeah, beautiful view. So we walked over a bridge, which you can see just over there. And then Blenheim Palace is just up there. We've had a lovely day at Blenheim Palace, and we've just made it back to the van, and we are reunited with the cats, and we're just off to find somewhere to stay for the night. Good morning everybody. So I am up, the sun is shining, and I'm gonna do some stretches and exercise this morning. Right, so now it's time to get ready. We are in Stow-on-the-wold, so we're going to go out and explore that now.
So we parked up in a council car park last night, just outside of Tesco, so Tesco's just there. So it's been really convenient to go pop to the toilet. But we've been really surprised so far on our trip in the Cotswolds about how accommodating all of the councils seem to be here. There's lots of free car parks, lots of, it's very welcome here, whereas we really struggled in the Lake District to find places to park. So that's a big thumbs up to the Cotswolds councils of letting people come and park for free and come and explore the towns.
Yeah, this car park you can stay for 72
hours. Yeah.
Which is very rare. I mean, most places that we've been to so far have been like 12 hours tops.
Yeah, which is still great.
Yeah.
But 72 hours is crazy, like really good. So we're just going to head into Stow-on-the-wold now and explore around town.
So we're just walking around Stow-on-the-wold, which is a old market town, and it is one of the highest towns in the Cotswolds. So I think it's about 800 feet on a hill, and it historically used to be one of the kind of meeting places. So there'd be a lot of markets, a lot of roads would kind of meet up at this point, which made it an important place to be. So we are just walking around at the moment the church walk, which is really cool. It's like lots of the little alleyways, and we're going to see what we find at the end.
We think we might have just found another location in the Harry Potter films. We think this door was used in the Harry Potter films. We're not sure though. Hannah's shaking her head, even though she told me this morning that it was in the Harry Potter films.
I tried to look online to see whether it was, and I googled it and I couldn't come up with an answer. I don't know where I got this from.
I'm pretty sure I've seen online though it said something about this door as well.
It's pretty cool though, isn't it?
Yeah. So we'll do some more research and we'll let you know. So just having a quick look on Google, apparently the doors here, they say, legend says that they inspired J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, part of it anyway, the some gate or something in the film, I can't remember what it said. but yeah, it's not Harry Potter, it's supposed to be Lord of the Rings, but it's not actually a film location, I don't think.
Wrong movie.
But if we're wrong, correct us in the comments down below.
So that door is at St Edward's Church in Stow-on-the-wold, and the door is just so magical with the trees that kind of frame it, and they're all twisted and just really magical. So would you recommend it?
Yep, come all this way just to see that door.
Yeah, you'll be inspired maybe to write a book. We've just made it to Chipping Camden, which is another historic market town. We're just going to make some lunch, and in a minute we are going to show you where we'll be staying the night. Okay, so for lunch I am making muffins and eggs.
We've just arrived at Chipping Camden, where we've been invited to come and stay at the Cotswold House Hotel and Spa for the night. So we've arrived, we've parked a van behind us, we're about to go check in, and we're going to go and have a nice luxurious stay and see what this town has got around and enjoy ourselves. Hannah's just getting all of her stuff ready in the van, ready to go check in, and then we'll meet you upstairs.
We've just checked in to Cotswold House Hotel and Spa, and we are staying in the Hidcote suite. So let me show you around. The first thing that you will come across in this suite is the living room area, and there's this beautiful fireplace just behind me. You have a coffee table and a really comfortable sofa just here. And one of my favourite bits about this room is the incredible window looking out onto the village. So the next part of the room, we didn't expect this, and it was a really nice surprise, so let me show you the next one. You walk into this incredible bathroom area. Like, I just don't have any words to describe it. It's just, wow. I don't think I've ever been in a bathtub like this before. It's absolutely massive, it's like a massive egg. It's the only way I can describe it. You've even got a shower, and I just love these lights. These little like gold cones, ice cream cones. We've got our robes, we've even got a trolley. So when I'm in the bath, Jonny can bring me some drinks on this trolley. I've got a huge sink and mirror and toilet and more mirrors. It's just, wow. Okay, so walking into the bathroom, there's this huge panel of glass which separates it into kind of like a walkway corridor. So you can be in the bathroom, I guess, here, and you can still walk through back into the living room.
I think you should give us a demonstration.
I didn't do that one very well. The bathroom is definitely the biggest room in this suite. There is a ton of storage behind these doors here. So you've got 3 doors of wardrobe space, and there's also a mini bar where you can have your teas and coffees, and there's complimentary milk and water, I think. So now I'm going to show you the bedroom. So we have a nice desk just here and an absolutely massive bed. So that is the bedroom tour. There's also a TV actually just there, hiding behind the curtains. And we get our very own private courtyard balcony area. I'm not going to go out because I've got my shoes on. So, hope you enjoyed that room tour. We're going to freshen up now and head to the spa.
We've just freshened up and we are on our way to the spa now to make the last of the light and go see what the spa's like, and then we've got dinner booked in for 6:30. So I think we're going to go have a bit of a relaxation before stuffing our faces with good food.
have just got back from the spa. It was really nice and relaxing and the pool was a perfect temperature. We are now back in our room. We filled the bath with loads and loads of bubbles and I'm so excited to get in. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh. This is the sort of thing you dream about as a kid. Only bubbles. So we have a table booked at 6:30 at the restaurant here, so we're going to head down there now for dinner. I'm hungry. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Got the key. We've made it to the restaurant, which is where we're sitting at the moment, and at the moment we've got it all to ourselves. Everybody else is in the bistro, so we're just looking at drinks and we're going to order them now. So we've just received our starter and we've gone with an antipasti. So our mains have just arrived and I've gone with the duck and Jonny has gone with the steak.
We've just got back from dinner and I think we're going to put a movie on, jump into bed, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning everybody, we have just got up and got ready and we're about to head down to breakfast. Are you ready now?
Yeah, I had a bit of a wardrobe malfunction.
We had a lovely breakfast, we're both nice and full now and we've just packed up the room ready to check out and we're going to head back to the spa now because we both have a spa treatment booked, so we have a nice massage booked and then we're going to head off into the town and explore Chipping Camden. Ready to check out?
Yeah, I guess if we have to. No, I'm excited to go to the spa now, so we're going to check out, go pop our stuff back in the van and then head to the spa for massages and some more chill time. We've just made it inside the spa and it is so nice in here. The morning light is just coming through these huge windows behind us and we're the first ones in, so we've got it all to ourselves. I think we're just going to take it easy. Fancy going in the pool?
Yep.
It's like a really warm temperature in here and the pool is like a little bit cooler, so it's really refreshing to just get inside and cool down a bit. So in this spa you can also get treatments, so we're going to be getting a massage later and they also do like facials and all that sort of thing, but for each treatment they make it bespoke to yourself, which is really cool. And they also have a hammam like steam room area just behind me. It's like a little room you can go and sit in, and also a hydrotherapy pool, so the pool has like jets and things that you can turn on and just relaxing. It's really lovely just like chilling here in the pool, and just noticed from this window it looks out onto like rolling hills, so it just has that feeling of like real relaxation and the clear blue skies as well today. It's just like so nice. Right, so we're going to go in the hammam steam room now. You won't be able to see much because it'll probably fog up. Just had my massage and feeling very relaxed. My shoulders are normally really tight, but I am now feeling like I'm in heaven. We're all finished up in the spa and the staff there were so lovely and really looked after us and we had a really nice time there. And now we're just going to go and explore the town that the hotel is in, which is Chipping Camden. And it's really beautiful. We drove through it yesterday and it just looks like a really nice place to walk around, so I think we're going to go and do that now.
We are currently in the old market hall and this place looks ancient. I have no idea if they use it for market still.
There's a sign. It's owned by the National Trust.
So it's owned by the National Trust, and it is an offence amongst others to injure or deface the structure. So don't deface the structure because it's an offence.
Yeah.
Isn't that an offence in most places?
It looks like the sign's been hand painted.
Yeah. So not sure if they still use it, but it's a pretty cool old building. We've just had a lovely little wander around the town, and now we're going to head to a National Trust site called Hidcote Gardens and have a little explore there. We've arrived at our park-up for the night, and we've actually just been joined by another van, so must be a good spot. There was loads of cars here earlier, but it's super quiet now. It's a little bit sheltered. It's going to be a bit windy tonight, we think, and I think the weather's going to start to get a bit colder from tomorrow. So we're just going to hunker down now and have a nice movie night, and then tomorrow we're going to go off exploring this area before moving on. But yeah, really excited to be here. It's a really beautiful area and it looks like there's some nice woodlands to explore. Good morning everybody. So we've actually packed up this morning and decided to leave this park up because there's no internet here and the gardens themselves are actually closed, and we need to do a little bit of work on our computers this morning, so we're going to head off to another park up where we've got some internet and we can get on with some work this morning. Good morning everybody. We decided to check into a campsite last night because we needed to get a lot of work done. We had a lot of van chores to do, so we found this really nice campsite near Cirencester, and it's actually the first campsite we've ever had where the pitches have been completely serviced. So we've got electric, which we normally have if we go on a campsite, but they've also got their own individual water taps, which is really good because we've literally just like left the hose in, and when we've needed water we've just topped it up. So we've cleaned the van, we've got ready, and I think today we might head into Cirencester and explore the town. So we're just going to finish doing the rest of our van chores today. When we check out of here, we'll unplug our electric, we'll top up the rest of our water, and then what we'll do is we'll head down to the toilet block facilities where they've got a chemical waste where we can empty our toilet. But other than that, we're all topped up and charged and ready to go.
So what are you doing?
So final job of the day, last van chore, is to empty the toilet, and it's the worst job. But the sun's trying to come out, so that's a positive.
Yeah.
So we're going to show you what we do now to do that, and it looks like a pretty good facility here. So this is one of the main reasons why we have to come onto campsites, because there's not many places to empty toilets around here. It's quite high up.
One of the glamorous things that you have to do.
If you're squeamish, look away now.
Yeah, I'll just blur this bit out, but it makes you appreciate being in a house where everything, when you flush it, you don't have to think about it. But in a van, you have to deal with the sloshing sounds of yeah. It's just pee. Yeah.
Just pee.
Just pee.
And we don't actually really put chemicals in here, so it's just toilet paper and pee.
Yeah, we try to avoid doing number ones in there, number twos in there. So yeah, we find that makes it a lot easier to clean out.
And also avoiding using chemicals, because if we are in a pinch, we can just empty it down any toilet then.
The van is still looking very dirty. We've still put off cleaning it. But there is rain expected at the weekend. We keep thinking, oh yeah, we'll wash it, and then the weather forecast is rain, so...
Actually, it hasn't rained, it really hasn't rained at all.
But it's going to forecast this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, that stinks. A quick update, a bit of a change of plan. We were going to go into Cirencester, but with the van we find it's a lot easier because we want to go and do some work, so we're going to go to Acosta, where there'll be parking for the van, which is nice and easy, and we can keep an eye on it with the cats. So we're going to head to a Costa, I think somewhere near Swindon.
And we need the fast internet to upload the next video.
Yeah, we need good internet, but unfortunately at the campsite there's internet, but it's not good enough.
Yeah, our van internet works off 3G and it's not quite strong enough, it's not very good in this area, so...
Yes, we're going to go and try and find a Costa, and the great thing about Costa is we use our refillable mugs. We take them with us, and every time we get rewards that add up. So this time we're going to get a free hot drink, so we're going to go and make the most of that. We've had a very successful day in Costa. We've managed to get the video uploaded, which is a massive plus, and I've also managed to get a wedding fully edited and also published a blog. So it's been a very productive day, and we're now going to go and find a park up for the evening and make some dinner because we are starving. We found a park up for the evening and the sun is just about to set. It's absolutely beautiful. We are just parked opposite some meadows. Lots of birds flying in the sky, it looks very pretty. So we are going to have dinner now. I'm just going to make some noodles, and then I think we're going to chill for the evening, as we've done pretty much most of the work today. So yeah, that's the end of today's vlog. Good night, everybody.
So this village of Bibury was described by William Morris as the most beautiful village in England.
Yeah, quite an impressive statement.
Yeah, it's the cottages just to us there, which we'll go to in a minute, are supposed to be some of the most photographed cottages in the country, and they are very pretty.
Yeah, so, they are. It's lovely. It's got a really nice feel, and it's got a river running through it, and there's ducks and swans. And we just watched a fisherman catch a huge fish. It was about this size.
We think it was a big trout, but it's very shallow here, so we don't quite understand where the fish came from because we haven't seen any others. So a good catch for him. Okay, so the village is very beautiful, but it's so eerily quiet here. Like, it's a Saturday morning, and we'd assume that one of the most beautiful villages in the country would be full of people exploring right now.
Well, there are a few people.
At the top,
you're exaggerating a little.
But in the actual town bit here, there's nobody. And Hannah was just saying how like the grass around the church here looks so perfect. And I said it's so quiet. It feels a bit like a film set. That no one's actually living here or using it.
Like the musical, like all the extras to come on and start singing.
Like that Mr. Bean movie where he's walking around the village and then it suddenly starts exploding because it's a World War II film set. That's what I feel like is about to happen here. Okay, so when I was just filming the street set and there's like locals peering out of their windows looking at us like hiding behind their curtains, and Hannah said it's like the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang movie where the child catcher is coming.
Snatcher, yeah.
And they're all hiding behind their curtains because they know he's coming. It feels really weird like that. So I'm not sure if we're about to get kidnapped or not. Okay guys, that is the end of this week's vlog. We really hope you've enjoyed watching it, and thank you so much for all the support. We love reading your comments and the messages that you send us, and that is really the best way to support this channel. Please give us a like, a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see you guys in the next one.